Hi, hello, and my name is Julia, and this video is about what makes nude photography timeless. When I was studying photography, we were actually starting from that moment, and there is a lot of opinions, but usually it's about the moment. Okay, in journalistics or in other photography, it's just to create that moment. But because I specialize in nude photography, I would say that moment is not enough there. Okay. Nude photography related to erotica and erotica related to directly to human's body and to sexual expression. Okay. To sexuality, to sensuality, to all the kinks and stuff. So that is what I think is the most important part in this photography for adults. Nude photography, explicit photography, couples boudoir photography, fetish photography, no matter what kind of a photography you use, glamour photography, right? The sexuality is the key. If the picture is sexy and you feel some kind of emotions, arousal, turn on, then it's valuable. Okay. And the problem with the moment is that, how to say, the sexuality and sexual energy is overpowering, and it takes time for many people to create that moment. Okay. You need to lead those people towards that moment. Okay. And it's experience. It's a journey that you need to take with your client. And the thing is, with nude photography in general, the most important topic I think to discuss is the trust. Okay? Because trust, is the key. You are with your client on your own. And only on that thing, you would be successful or less successful in your shoot, because when your client trusts you completely, and when you can create the things that you discussed, maybe even the things that you not discussed but imagine for yourself, because I think that erotic photography is improvisation. Okay. Erotic photography is improvisation. You can't just shoot it as a still portrait. Okay. Because you can't hold this energy. Energy is the flow. Okay. It's the flow, it's the movement, it's experience. That's how you have that energy. You need to start doing something towards it. You can't just still and develop it. I mean, you can if you really pro, but when people are coming first time and they are scared and nervous and they never practiced anything like that before, they people are getting confused and stiff in front of the camera, and that's a normal thing. It's like a first step. The second step will be better. Okay. And so that's what we do. We take time. We take time and we create that energy. And you can create it with the certain fantasy, with the certain idea, with the certain scenario, with the certain, how to say, improvisation, right? Unless you have a partner with you, then those kind of ideas are automatically happening, because people know each other. They know how they would like to enjoy those moments. Okay. And of course we have an ideas, and of course I would suggest many things, okay, to try, because what's the point of doing something? I'm that kind of a person who, how to say, you never even thought that you would have this, opportunity or thing to try. And maybe you're even so conservative that you're against it. But life is about the experiences. And what is this photo shoot, an erotic photo shoot is about your experiences, and I'm not talking about the world around you. I'm talking at that moment, just your body and experiences in your body. Okay, and these experiences you can create with certain direction, help, and how to say explanation. Very often people confused and they don't know what will happen. Okay, and you can't describe this in instruction. There is no such topic in any books. Okay, the erotic photography is, how to say, it's not developed to that point, and I am here to actually working in this field more than 10 years, and I can give my opinion. Okay, because this is, how to say, very exclusive thing to do, right? When you're shooting adult content without limitation with the public who never even had a simple shoot before, not talking about undressing and doing something in front of the camera. Okay, so that's, how to say, a challenge. That's the thing what people makes worry, but not the whole photo shoot. Even if you say that photo shoot experience is laid back and fun because there is someone in charge and have things sorted in their heads and know the vision and know what to do and will be just telling you only to follow the things that I'm telling, and that's how you will get an amazing result. So that's why you need this photographer in there, because if you will go and do something in there, what you think is best, you can do it at home and see your result and check how it happened for you. Why you need this professional in there to make those things happen, to look hot and sexy and wow and amazing, and how to say, these memories what you will create, you come back later. Okay, first thing, it's an experience. It's an experience. It's something what people, how to say, think of, maybe want to try, but it need guts to actually go ahead and do it. I understand. Okay, but another factor is that, how to say, like we now discussed erotica as a timeless photography. I can tell you why it is important to say sexual energy and divide it into the specific point, because I showed people who doing erotic or how to say, porn adult work, right, for a certain purpose, and the purpose is financial. Yes, the business purpose, and this is not the right energy, and I would not even come close to it. Okay, because when people are doing it without the agenda, just they are in love, and that's how the cycle should go, and that's how the sexual IQ probably should be developed when you try something together, intimate and fantasy wise, erotic fantasy wise, on camera and on film. It means that you will have a record of this, and you can go back and look at this, how it was for you before, if you will forget. Sometimes people forget about how good it was. I think the main reason why people are not together or getting into fights and in the conflicts is because they forget how good it was together. Okay, and that's the biggest problem, I would say, now the world is facing. And that's why I am here. I've decided that people seriously don't know. It's not that even they only forget. They don't understand that this is a game you must play. Sexual, intimate adventure in your life must happen every day. Okay? And that is not something what is on birthdays or on holidays. Okay, and that's the thing. And when you will see the right energy, right connection, right ideas, and how people are expressing, that love which they have for each other. Okay, when you look at that amazing photo shoot, and then even only can imagine what happened when they are making love and stuff, what kind of a content they create, you how to say, you're missing the whole information. It's information about you. How would you gather this information? Is there any other way? Yes, there is a way to record yourself on a camera. Okay? But that depending on one purpose. Okay? If you just want to trying this at home, I always say, sometimes to couples, I say, practice this at home, how you would like to shoot. If you would like to make it very quick, okay, then you would know exactly what to do. You don't need my help if you want to do it that way, okay? If it will goes with my help, it takes time for you to relax, okay? It takes time for you to understand and feel the vibes and go into the atmosphere and how to unfold, open up, feel free, don't think about anything, just stay in the creative vibe. Creative vibe is the highest vibe. Adult in general forget about how important to get them into that creativity mode. No, seriously. They have to say that, especially when they're doing this together. Okay, and the creativity mode is so unique that they can create with me anything they like. And that is where I step in as a professional, saying I don't have limits. When people are trying to create sexual art, I don't have limits. Seriously, I'm not here to judge. I am here just to see how this direction is developing between people, you know? Because when you create sexual art, you need not only introduce this to the public, okay, but be connected to the public. And that's why we need time with every couple. We need the time for consultation. We need to understand, test few things, try few outfits, see for yourself and stuff. That's a process, a creative process was happening in the studio, okay, in the real studio. I know it's a different way happening in the different studios, and like let me go back to this, because erotica is not explored topic. Everyone is doing to the level they understand they can do, okay, and not everyone reached my levels yet, okay, because I am doing this for, how to say, for those normal, right, society who has their fantasies and understand how it's important to try such an experience, you know, because life is only about the experience. It's not about cars and shoes. It's not about no, seriously, it's not even about great food, you know. I don't know, maybe you will say no, she is crazy, but seriously, it's not about drink, it's not about food, it's about sexual. I even cannot say pleasure. It's a must. We have to be connected to someone sexually. First, we have to be connected with ourselves sexually. That's the most important thing. And the thing is that the way we grow up, that topic was really undiscussed. And when people grow up, then they have different kind of fantasies and expressions, and that actually, you know, when I have different like fetish, BDSM adventures or whatever, and how to say, I understand absolutely every fantasy. I understand, because that's the, how to say, that's the world was created when they were, you know, developing. And this world they created, they want to explore. Sometimes they will explore this world and move on somewhere else, or sometimes they will explore it and confirm from themselves that they belong, you know. And I am in sexual world, you can't judge anyone. You just can't. You can just enjoy the energy that people create through love, because this is the highest and positive energy, and you can witness this, you know. And that's why I'm doing this, because that's the most interesting topic for me. The most interesting topic, how people develop sexual energy. And what I've noticed at the latest years, okay, that people forget about this, okay. People feel unloved, okay, no, seriously, or lonely, you know, alone, or lonely in the relationship, okay, or missing all of that. and they don't understand what they're missing. They're missing to discover and to unleash. How you call this? I'm not English, but they need to open up to themselves at the start, and how you would understand how to do this. This is the process. I worked on this for many years, and I know from which point I have to come in, where I should push a little bit, where I should let go, and that's a development process happening during the photo shoot. Connection with that client, connection with that a couple or a single who is in the studio and expressing, trying to express, try to understand what is this body, what I'm feeling in this body, why I'm feeling this way and this way. And the thing is that the photographer usually don't go into these deeps, people just want to put you into the poses, take the picture and let you go, because photography become a business which is about money. But actually photography it's a tool, it's a very powerful tool, a video tool, and especially when you're doing it in an intimate atmosphere, learning intimate things, and then you see everything for yourself, not only what you learn, but during those moments you will have a lot of worry, okay, and fun and joy, and there will be some kind of things coming out as well. And when you will be watching your work, our together, artwork, all the highlights you will get from me, I'm not holding back. And in that sense, I understand that photography is the tool, okay. It's helping people to realize many things about themselves. During that photo shoot happened this way, or I said something, or I suggested something, and they felt in a certain way. And, that's the biggest therapy you can get for yourself. The analysis into the depth, and only you will be seeing on your facial expression or your body expression how you felt. It will be reflected, and you will recognize it no matter 10 years later, okay. So imagine if you're having a good relationship, a good connection with your second part, right? And imagine that this content would help you and will give you a lot of memories for later. So what you will value? Those handbags? No, seriously, you tell me what you will value, those handbags or these cars, or you will value 1,000 pictures of you making love and having, how to say, a half an hour of the video to watch with different kind of adventures. What you will value more and what you will enjoy? That's the question, that's the question. Everyone is choosing the way they want, okay. And I am here just to express you through my vision from the side, okay. The moments, the parts you would not be able to capture and not be able to do it in any way. And if you trust me enough, we're even able to create art, and that is priceless, okay, seriously priceless. Erotic art, nude art, you try to find many creators, women in there, okay, no limit. So how is the offer works? Okay, there are two options, photography and video. Okay, we of course can mix, right? But what happens is that I always book the packages. Okay, I don't do 2 or 3 pictures. Okay, it is very hard to go into the sexual mood in 2 or 3 pictures. Okay, you just, it's the fact. Okay, if you want just to shoot your cock out or ass out and you don't think about sexual turn on situation, okay, then that's another thing. We have a junior photographer who can do that, okay, because how to say, that's a totally different topic, just straightforward, like McDonald's thing, quickly through the table. You will stand naked and people will take picture. But erotic photography is not about that. Okay? It's not about that. Like I say, it is important the timing, it is important the atmosphere, and it is important sexual energy, because that's what you will feel when you will be looking at that picture. Okay? And I cannot just, how to say, clip it and put it in there. That has to be created through your body, through your experience, through your sensations, with my help on camera. That's what we're making. And every picture has to have it, or at least we have to transition from some point into, climax. That's the point of the whole photo shoot, that you will experience this journey and you will be aware in a different situation what's happening with you. You will be surprised what's happening with you, and you will be more surprised if you will come with your partner. Seriously, because these people can surprise you. And that's why it's worth it to go there, because you want this surprise. You don't see it. You can't see it. I will show you. And then you can maybe build it as a new adventure for you. That's the life. You need to experience it and go ahead and do crazy stuff, okay? Because that's the best experiences. Yes or no? Okay? So, coming back to the major point, right? Packages. My major point is, because I shoot bulk, okay? For me, it's like a gig, an event, okay? Like a wedding, okay? Wedding has different parts, okay? Of the photo shoot. That's exactly how this whole experience goes, in the different parts, okay? Because you can't be in the climax in the part one unless you're coming ready already. Yes, in the taxi already getting ready. I don't know, but when you arrive, and we will just discuss, I don't think this peak climax will happen. So that's what I'm saying. There's going to be parts, okay? Through the session, we're moving through the parts, and I am there to encourage, to address you to the right direction, how to do it better. That's why you need me. I will see it. That's why people, when they look at their footage, they look like models. They look hot. They look good. And they should, because, that's who they are. And very often people do not see it. That's why they need a vision from a side. And I am that person who, in sexual way, of course, we can do simple, portrait and stuff. But my goal is to achieve certain results in this field. And erotica is my passion, you know? So that's why I am taking that time to create that energy. Because what is the point of the, how to say, when you look at the artwork, okay, you can see the copy and you can see the original, unless it's a very good copy, okay? It's not even a good example, I would say, okay? There are different people. There are people who are artists and creating art without any sampling, okay? They create the art with a different order, and that's what I do. And there are people who just cook the same thing all the time, okay? And for them, it's also very hard to go out of the comfort zone, okay? But because it's how to say, it's a conveyor experience, and like I say, creating this energy, you need to take time, okay? Nothing, I'm not making this up here, okay? So that's all, yeah? That's all. Let me finish the packaging idea. The packaging idea consists from many images, okay? And when you booking a photo shoot, you will get at least 300 to 500 images. That's at least, okay? So when you divide, okay, this number to the photo shoot price, right? It went ridiculous, It goes ridiculous. 5-10 pound. You understand? Per hot, sexy, nude, erotic, explicit image. And that's where I'm giving a great value. Okay? Because all the photo shoot is recorded, and you will have as much moments as I can, I don't take breaks during the photo shoot. and keep my eye open and my camera's ready, So that's why we create a lot of moments. And then, what I do as an artist, of course, I at least one set, you will do 5 lighting variations and then on the top setting variations, okay? And then we should set after the set. And that's why you will have this bulk file, okay? Because there will be many ideas implemented and you will be that creative part. And what happens when you release your creative energy, okay? What happens? You don't remember in the childhood? All you did is releasing the creative energy. All you did wasn't making money, right? All you did, all your childhood is creating something, releasing creating memory. And now adult forgot this topic is closed. People are not discussing this enough, not showing what it is, creating and developing sexual intimate bond, okay? Not outside the family. Sometimes it surprises me. I can see even some men think that they will create the family and choose the certain type of wife. Now it's different maybe, but before they were choosing one to live and one for sex. And that's why this porn industry developed, because it's how to say, they somehow thought that in the family life wild sex is not possible or whatever. I don't know, but people need to change their opinion, okay? And women and men should take some kind of an action, and that's one of the ways to learn something, to connect more, to have another thing which is amazing happen in your life to remember. No, seriously, there will be not many like that. Later on you will see. So thank you so much for watching. And if you want to find the studio, it's Julia Winter Studio. Root Photographer is my name because Julia Winter Studio website displays a lot of adult content and it's banned on many social medias. Okay, and if I'll attach the link to this video, I will be banned on YouTube as well. Okay, that's the truth. So it's a landing page. It's a safe zone, Root Photography, to get in touch with me. That's how all, tricky and complicated for me is, because I am sexual art creator. Okay, that's what's happening. So my videos are for people to support me, support my idea that sexual and intimate part in us should be raised up, should be developed, should be shown, okay? And not many people are thinking about this, okay? Not many people experimenting with this, and especially how to say, experimenting in the, if we would have so many experimenting families, okay, it will be less divorce. Now what's happening? 80%. So that's why I'm saying you need to do something new, okay? You need to realize that this part of the life is important. The sexual part of your life is so important. I think it's more important than money, in my opinion, okay? I don't know, you can have your own opinion, but this is the main thing why we are with our partners. We had to have fun, sensual, sexual, romantic, and whatever life adventure together, right? I think that's why people start how to say, that's people start being together and then they lose their way, and I am like, here, hello. Hello. Okay, so that's what you need to remember in your life. You need to remember that sexual adventures are so much important, and that energy that you would create and release at that moment, it will be all resentment, okay? It will be all anger, it will be all anxiety in you, it will be all everything. That's why we need to have this activity, okay? That's why we need to have this activity, and that has to be a habit in the family life, to actually invest time if there if there is a need, invest money. But I am just saying, people need to wake up and understand that that is very important, and you spend time on it. Otherwise, what's the point? To be together, to be like friends. To be like friends. I don't know. I don't want to be like friends, okay? I'm sorry. I've been in this position, and I don't wanna be like that. And that's another thing. There are a lot of people who live in the friend zone, okay? And they don't know how to say shake that thing off or shake the thing on. I don't know how to say, but yes. So that's what is one of the ways, okay? And I would support public with my creativity and with my art, and I would expect public would support me, okay? Because I need the support. And I will try to connect with the public. I already have this figured out. Everyone who would sign to my website, I will send like a, erotic art slideshow special or something, right? That's how it works. I am going to show something more on my website. I also, how to say, it's not like I'm not brave, but I'm holding back because of this fact, that even the website, it looks like a porn website, although it's art that I create for people who, it's a different side. Like I said, there is a porn when people are doing this for money, okay? But what about us normal people, okay? Do we need this or not? I think we do need this. For normal people, you also need to create an information base, okay? How people love each other, how people making love, okay? And it has to be there, okay? And I don't think this is okay to look at the porn side, because the basic agenda is money, okay? How would you look at the example? Okay, yes, the physically and in poses, yes, but your experience and energy should be different. And of course, when you're climbing to your orgasm, that would be also totally different, okay? Because in the basic, you're doing it because you fancy someone, right? You are with someone, you know that you have a man and this to do this with and experiment with. So that's a totally different energy, and someone needs to show that difference. Porn is not the same. And I'm saying this again from my perspective, because I've seen this, you know I've seen this, and the difference is in the feeling, okay, in the feeling. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and sign in for my channel. I will be talking about erotica and stuff about erotica. Sign in and support me, and send me please in the comments the question that you would like me to answer. How about that? Thank you so much. And yeah, please don't. Sometimes I'm not answering straight away, maybe a couple of days or so. So don't judge me. Okay, thank you so much. And I'm waiting for a